Hello, I'm Paul.
And I'm Scott.
And welcome to DC
I'm Proud.
Hello everyone, welcome to the final part of our Puddin Squad season.
Puddin Squad.
We're here already. End of the season.
I know.
Scott.
I know.
Crazy.
It is. I don't know why.
It's gone quick but also slow at the same time.
That's because we have lives.
So far we have tackled Batman, Assault on Arkham from 2014, Suicide Squad from 2016, Batman and Harley Quinn from 2017, Birds of Prey from 2020, and Suicide Squad Hell to Pay from 2018. But today we are doing the Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad from 2021 by James Gunn. It's got a plot description of supervillains Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Peacemaker, and a collection of nutty cons at Belle Reve Prison joins the super secret, super shady Task Force X as they are dropped off at the remote, enemy-infused island of Corto Maltese. It stars Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Idris Elba as Bloodsport, John Cena as Peacemaker, Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag, Sylvester Stallone as King Shark, Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, David Dastmalchian as Polka Dot Man, and Daniela Melchior as Ratcatcher 2. Scott, do you have any facts about this film?
I have a few. James Gunn's favourite shot in the entire film is when King Shark rips a man in half.
Great shot.
King Shark was CGI while the victim was a dummy with prosthetics.
Oh, nice.
I like a practical thing.
Yeah, it's good.
John Cena?
I say Cena.
John Cena.
Could be Cena. I think
You're probably right.
I think it's Cena. John Cena.
John Cena described Peacemaker as a douchebag Captain America. I can
Fair.
see that.
Yeah.
Fair. Margot Robbie said she would play Harley Quinn for as long as possible after this film.
Let's hope
as
so.
she loved playing the character in the DC Extended Universe. And director James Gunn described Ratcatcher 2 as the heart of the film.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some would say it might be King Shark.
I mean, we'll talk about it.
Okay, so do we need to do history with this film? It's not even that old.
No, it's not at all.
We just saw it.
Yes.
During COVID. It came out on streaming.
2021. Yeah, it came out at the cinema and streaming at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was, yeah, because I saw it at home.
HBO Max, I think it came out on.
That's it, yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful stuff.
I went to the cinema.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Okay.
I also think I went alone.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
There's
Love a
wrong.
cinema trip alone.
Yeah.
Cinema, theatre.
No disturbances.
Yep, exactly.
Beautiful. Should we just get into it, Scott? Let's just run through the film and we can unveil how we feel as we go, shall we?
Deal.
Okay. Amanda Waller assembles two Task Force X teams. The teams are sent to the South American island nation of Corto Maltese after an anti-American regime overthrows its government and are tasked with destroying the Nazi-era laboratory Jotunheim, which houses the secret experiment Project Starfish. Upon making landfall, the Corto Maltese military slaughters most of the first team and captures Harley Quinn while team leader Rick Flag escapes. So, straight up, let's talk about Team A.
Right.
Should we run through them and just talk about them?
Go for it.
So the first thing we get is, we might as well talk about Michael Rooker, because he's the first person we see as Savant in his beautiful orange Crocs, killing a canary. Just off the back of Birds of Prey. Nice, when they kill a canary. And with his beautiful white locks.
Yes.
He's got the least personality. He's like the brooding...
There is nothing there, is there?
There's just nothing really. Yeah. It's just a reason to have Michael Rooker there. Really.
I think so. I mean, why wouldn't you want a cameo like that, really, to be honest?
Might as well. And of course, Joel Kinnaman's back. Isn't it nice? I did like him in Suicide Squad. So immediately it's quite nice just to have him back, and it feels like, an old friend is returning.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well.
You don't feel like that?
No, I do. Do
you think he's a good member of the team? I mean, he's in both teams.
I think so.
I like him.
Yeah, I have nothing against him, I don't think, really.
Do you know what I really appreciate in this? I'm going a bit ahead of the game here. But I like the fact that he's really happy, he feels really happy and warm to see Harley Quinn.
Yeah, true.
Like, he taps her and rubs her with a gun, but it's like, he's got a smile on his face.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
I get that.
I like that. Okay, let me run through the members. Weasel.
I mean,
Incredible.
like, sorry. I can't eat. I remember watching it and I was like, it's already epic. I'm like, just
the whole thing of like, is this a dog?
But it just,
And then Nathan Fillion's like, I think it's an Afghan hound.
but it just looks so good. Like, just like his tongue and just
His eyes bulging.
he looks incredible. He really does.
He's killed 27 children, and like Pete Davidson's like, it's a werewolf, get him away from me, get him away from me. I can't remember if it's the first time you see, yeah, it is, the first time you see him, and he's like screaming, getting off the van, he's like, ah! It's so funny, man. We're going to see more of him.
We are.
One day,
Because he survived.
whenever it gets released in the UK.
What's that?
Creature Commandos.
Yeah, we still haven't got that, have we? Because apparently we don't get anything over here.
Yeah,
So.
so he's in Creature Commandos, so maybe we'll get a little bit more of him in Creature Commandos.
However, you saw what I text you. We
What?
get Superman 2 days early before anyone else.
At least there's something there. That's our payback for
Yeah.
not getting Creature Commandos.
Exactly. This is what I'm worried about. DC
With the TV shows.
We don't have HBO Max over here, so unless that incorporates into Prime, like Paramount has,
Yeah.
and Shudder and stuff
It
like
might
that.
sort that out.
There's a want and a need for it
Yeah.
because I know a lot of HBO Max stuff does come onto Now TV, but
That's
late,
what we got Snyder
late,
Cut.
late. You don't get it the next day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that needs sorting out. I've tweeted James Gunn countless times, but he's not paying attention.
doesn't
What is he,
care.
Billy? Busy?
I'm sure he must get so many from UK saying that exact thing. I'm pretty sure it's released everywhere else apart from UK.
I think so.
Weird.
It's the same thing
Strange.
with Chucky, season 3.
That's all right.
No, it's not.
Okay, so yeah, that was Weasel. We got Boomerang. Boomerang's back,
Boomerang is back.
just as wisecracking as ever.
Yes.
Just once again, I just love to see him. It's just a joy. It's another one of those ones like an old friend returning. It's like Boomerang's back. We've had him so much in this season.
We have. What's the name of the guy that plays him again?
Jai Courtney.
Jai Courtney. Yeah. Because I remember Jai Courtney because he is in
Spartacus.
no, he's Bruce Willis's son in one of the Die Hard films,
yeah.
and it's dreadful.
Yeah, bad film.
So you know when you just want to see someone in something different and
Yeah.
better,
Yeah.
he just makes the role his own, and I really enjoy
Yeah.
it. So
this is that time.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Weren't you just so sad when he died?
yes, I was like, what the fuck?
He just gets like,
I mean, this is
destroyed
what I
by
like
propeller.
about this opening because I don't think anyone was expecting any of it.
no.
So
People try at the time because people didn't really know who was going to be the final members
Yeah.
of the squad, and it's like there's so many
Oh, well,
speculations.
not this one.
Yeah, so great.
Yeah.
Love to see him. We got Blackguard, who is Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, yeah.
Just a reason to do some
Yeah,
wisecracks.
cameo, yeah.
Immediate death as well.
Yep.
Nice to see a celebrity dying.
And I just I like
Immediately.
all these like
His face,
brutal deaths. His face gets shot off.
His face disappears. It goes.
I think it either gets shot off or concaves on itself. I'm like,
Love it.
yes, I appreciate. This is what I like about James Gunn. He doesn't hold back on gore either. Like if it's a violent death, it will be a violent death.
Yeah, absolutely. We also have Mongal. So she's the reason that Boomerang dies because she jumps on a helicopter and just basically it falls out the air. We don't get much from her,
No.
but another person to get killed in the opening.
Yep. All that time she probably spent sitting in makeup just for this,
Yes.
just for this one little bit.
We also have Javelin. Thanks for bringing the Javelin along because we get some amazing stuff just with the Javelin for the fact that you're here.
That is the only reason why. That's it. So,
And we get also that fun thing between him and Nathan Fillion where he's like, so what's your name? TDK?
TDK.
And it's like, that is my name. It's like, I don't know the confusion here. And he's like, your name is letters? And then Boomerang's like, all names with letters, dickhead. It's just
I like
James
the
Gunn's
banter
very
in
good
it,
at
yeah.
banter,
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's
Just
very
between
good.
like funny
But
banter.
I think that's what I think he does very well in taking big casts and making each one shine,
that is it. Yeah.
but not outshine each other.
Yeah.
Like, he makes them work together.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
Which is why he's good for DC. So that's what's exciting about him taking over.
This is what made this film work so much better than
The
Suicide
previous-
Squad.
Yes.
Because, like, so much wasted characters in that
And
first...
time.
Yeah.
Like,
None of them were really fleshed out, where in this, you feel like you know all of them.
yeah, with this, I think you feel like even the ones that are just dying at the drop of a hat,
Yeah.
you've got some kind of form of introduction to them,
Yeah.
and their personality, but also everyone else, you feel like you've watched about 20 films of them in anyway,
Yeah.
because they're all fully fledged, and
yes.
the actors are comfortable in them.
They all
I mean,
have their
obviously
moments.
some of them have more background because they've been the character in a couple of films before, but there are quite a few that, like Ratcatcher, who we've never seen before, yet phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Totally fleshed out.
fully fleshed out. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely.
And it's just good to see. It's good to be a part of, and it just makes me more. Now I watch this again, it makes me more
feel
excited
exactly the same.
for the future and what's
Especially
about to happen.
When we say about Superman, and one of your worries is, I think there's too many characters in it.
And then I forget because this is it. Because I feel like this. It's just from the trailer. There's been so much going on,
Yeah.
and so many characters. But I keep forgetting James Gunn can handle it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And this film has reminded me that he can.
Yeah. And it's not even going to be like he needs to flesh out so many characters.
No.
It's like, it's going to be a Superman film.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to
'Cause
flesh out like a few characters on the
He
side.
does a team well, because obviously with Guardians and stuff like that. But like an ensemble cast of this size, he just knows how to play it and how to do it. So he can do both.
Yeah.
So it's actually restored that little bit of worry I had. It's kind of fluttered away.
Yeah,
a
it's
little
just
bit.
disappearing.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Love it. Who else we got? I think that's it. Oh, no. Apart from TDK, which we kind of spoke about.
Yeah.
But just the fact that the amazing scene of him detaching his arms and just going to slap.
I mean,
slapping them up.
I mean,
So useless.
what a power though! What a power!
And they're just shooting his arms, and he's like on the floor going, ah. It's so ridiculous, but so funny.
And all the time we've got Amanda Waller in their ears.
Yeah. I think this, more than any one we've seen so far, she hasn't been as brutal as
She
this one.
doesn't give a shit.
Her literally saying, I can
like
kill your
the
kid.
the conviction on her face.
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. And we also get a moment in this as well. Once again, I'm jumping ahead, but obviously her team turn against her in this.
Yeah.
We get a moment where after she's been hit around the head and she's sitting in an office on her own, and she gets a brief look through the window into the office of all her co-workers, and you can see she's alone. How can she have anyone when she's this ruthless and horrible, and even her own team
Don't want to
can't stand for it? Yeah, that's writing, man.
I know.
Deep.
And acting as well.
And acting, yeah.
Which is a shame because obviously I just watched G20 and I hated it.
So did I.
Awful.
Terrible.
It's an awful film. I was like, there's clearly a paycheck.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy how much older she feels in this, though, than she does in G20.
Yeah, true. But I don't know if that's something to do with the styling and stuff like that.
Yeah. Weird. Well, that's the introduction, basically. An
Yes.
absolute massacre.
What a wait.
What a way to start the film. And the end of the opening finishes as it started,
Yes.
with a canary eating
Savant's
brains as payback.
Karma. Karma's a bitch.
And then we get the credits, man. The blood makes the introduction of the film, and the credits start rolling. And you know, one more thing that I really did appreciate them all, just to add to that humour and fun, is how the whole back office of Amanda Waller is all just placing bets on who's going to survive.
I mean, you're sending people to their death anyway, so you might as well make some money out of it, really.
It's just a good energy in there. I like it.
It's kind of like Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Where they all bet on who's going to
definitely
appear.
love it. So, Elsewhere, the second team, led by assassin Bloodsport, who Waller blackmailed in exchange for not sending his estranged daughter to prison, is in a team consisting of Peacemaker, King Shark, Polka Dot Man, Ratcatcher 2, and her pet rat Sebastian, and they enter the country undetected. So,
what a team.
What a bloody team.
What a bloody team.
What a bloody team. Do you reckon we should
Do you want to break down
run
characters
through
or
them
go
now
through it?
or go through it?
It might be quicker to go through the story once you've broken down the characters, I think.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So, should we start with Bloodsport?
Go for it.
I remember at the time as well, I thought, this is just a replacement for Will Smith. Because even the
That's not a complaint from
the
me.
template of the character, it's like, he's an amazing marksman, he has a daughter,
Yes.
he's in prison, he's trying to give his daughter a good life.
Yes.
But then there's a twist in the fact that, and they kind of play on it when the daughter comes to visit him at the beginning, and it's like, he doesn't give a shit really about his daughter, he's so horrible to her.
Storm Reed as well.
Is that who the daughter is?
Yes.
I think I've only... Is she in that Missing?
Yeah, she's also in episode of The Last of Us. She won a Emmy for it.
Yes.
With her
That's what I really know her from.
in the shopping mall.
Yeah. Riley.
Yes, Riley. That's it. Yeah. I think she's like up and coming. I think she's going to be massive. I think so.
Nice. So it's refreshing, the fact that, yes, we're getting a Will Smith replacement because he just needs to be replaced. I'm glad he got replaced.
Yes.
But
oh shit!
It's a twist on it. It's nice.
She's also the daughter in Invisible Man.
Oh,
That's the main one
cool.
that I know her from.
Nice.
Sorry, that just had a flashback in my head.
What do you think of Bloodsport?
I love him.
Yeah,
I think he's great. But I like Idris Elba.
Yeah,
I think he's come a long way. I think, and I think his choices now are a lot better than they used to be.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think he's really zoned into his comedic side really well because it's really dry and like serious. He's got this seriousness of a character, but he's also got that jokey.
Yeah.
But the tone's right. It's so good. Clever.
The comedy comes from the seriousness of his character and how he's the most like level-headed one out of the whole group.
Yeah,
and the fact that him banter between him and Peacemaker.
Yeah,
it's always just like the rivalry is just wonderful.
It kind of reminds me of Jason Statham in Spy. Like he's really serious, but it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
that it's that kind of like,
and just his fear of rats.
Yeah,
just the comedy in that's just it's just great. Is that rat waving at me? Is that just the rat doing funny shit, man? It's great.
So funny.
Well, we mentioned Peacemaker. Let's go on to Peacemaker. Yeah. And you haven't even seen the series yet, have you?
No.
You need to.
I know.
You
add
need
it to the gigantic list I've got of everything to watch.
Have you seen the intro?
Yes.
Okay, you've seen the intro. It's fucking amazing show.
I think this is an example of perfect casting.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't have any other word to say for it.
He's so fucking amazing.
It's like, and I never found him attractive until I saw him in his pants.
His tighty whities.
Yeah. And then I've not stopped thinking about it since.
Don't mention him because it's racist to mention them. Apparently, you mention him in his tighty whities.
Really?
That's what he said. He said it in this film. He says, "Tighty whities? No, that's racist." I guess because Idris Elba was black, maybe that's why it's racist. I don't know. I adore him.
Yeah, I think he's great.
So lovable. Such a meathead.
But just stupid, but just the best thing. I think he's great. I think he's absolutely fantastic.
Incredible. The humour is just so on point.
And I don't think people
funny.
expect it either.
Yeah. I think this is where he really showed everyone what he could do.
Yeah.
With this,
I agree.
Especially in the comedy sector.
Yes. Because he has been in, I think there was a film that my brother and sister were obsessed with when they were little, and he's like in it or something. It's just like a kid's film, I think. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
So he's come a long way. Basically.
Oh, he's come a long way. Yeah, definitely.
Other than also being a massive wrestler.
That as well. And looks good in pants. So.
Yeah. He looks fucking massive.
I'm not going to say words.
The pants probably help him make him look even. It doesn't make.
I don't know where you're going with this one.
This doesn't. The small pants make him look bigger.
You're the straight one out of the two.
I mean his body, not his penis.
I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. Looking at different things.
Okay, King Shark.
MVP.
Love him.
It doesn't say.
Let me tell you, right? This is how you do a voice casting.
I agree.
Because it works so well. If you're like comparing this to Christian Slater as Deadshot.
Oh my god!
Right?
Yeah.
Where it's like stands out so much.
Yeah.
He's King Shark.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone is King Shark.
Yeah, agree. I think it's the most genius casting either as well.
The voice works.
Yeah. I mean, we know James Gunn can do this because obviously Groot. But it's just like, I love King Shark.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of my favourite characters in the Harley Quinn series as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just...
Totally different take on the character.
Absolutely, absolutely. But just... Sylvester Stallone is just... You can't hear him. But you also, at the same time, know it's him.
You know it's him, yeah.
Like, whereas the characteristics in Christian Slater's voice just give him away totally. They don't for Sylvester Stallone in this. So, but it's just genius. And King Shark is brilliant.
He's so funny
like,
as well.
When he's like ripping heads off and like people in two, it's just... That's what I want. That's what I want.
Just this like... Oh, wear a fake mustache? It's like, that's the worst disguise. It's like, they're going to know it's you. It's just so funny, man.
It's just clever. It's very, very clever. Very clever.
Very great. Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man, fucking brilliant.
Brilliant.
I'm sorry, but the awkwardness of him and the geekiness of him and...
The journey the character goes on.
I think people who don't know comics and stuff like that would see Polka Dot Man as a throwaway character when he's complete opposite.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like the heart of them.
Yeah.
As well as Ratcatcher too, but like he is the one that he just has a bond with everyone that's just...
And he seems like the most caring of them all. Yeah. Like, especially when later down the line we're talking about a very important character dying, and he's the only one who knew who he was. Yeah. But yeah, we get all this backstory of him, like about the mum, and like all his brothers and sisters were experimented on by her, and it's just like there's a level of great character building.
I agree.
To the point where obviously his eventual demise, but he's like, I'm a fucking super, and it's like, oh man,
and then squish.
Yeah, but it's like you felt that, and it felt a wonderful payoff.
It was really sad, but it was like done in the best possible way for the character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like, you know, the whole like seeing him use his power and where he lights up and stuff when they're trying to sneak through the forest.
It's just so weird. Just like Elephant Man.
Yeah,
it's just like bulging.
But it was just so good. So good.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Just amazing creativity, like to put all these random characters together but make it work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Just very well done. And then finally, we got Ratcatcher 2. We haven't even spoken about Harley yet. We'll get to Harley.
Have you spoken about Rick Flag?
We spoke about Rick Flag. Remember? I said
yes,
about...
of course.
Yeah.
I did want to chuck in that I've never been so attracted to someone in my entire life.
Oh, about Rick Flag?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you mention... I said, did you like him? You said, yeah, he's all right.
Yeah. But
you had your moment.
All right. But I just... Yeah.
What, in this film? But not in the other Suicide Squad film?
No.
What is it about him that makes you attracted to him in this film? He has another level of confidence and like... He seemed happy to be there.
I think it's the cockiness.
Yeah.
I think he feels more comfortable because... I don't know if it's because of the direction and...
There's definitely more... Yeah, I know what you mean. There's definitely more comfortable feeling from him.
Like an at ease with what's going on around kind of thing. So, yeah.
For sure.
But wow.
More than John Cena?
I'll sit in the middle.
What, of them fighting?
I'll do whatever. Whatever they... No, actually, no, not whatever. But yeah. Shut up. Carry on.
As I said, Ratcatcher. Ratcatcher 2.
I think she's amazing. I think she...
There's so much emotion from her in this.
Yeah, and I think if not done well, it's a laughable throwaway character, but when the character's given a backstory, a heart, and I think it just makes a huge difference.
And just time to humanise her. Like, even with Bloodsport in this, he more than anything, it's the relationship between them two that kind of blossoms over this time.
Yeah.
And like the whole scene with her and Peacemaker at the end, it wouldn't work
if you hadn't built that thing, the relationship up beforehand.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
I agree.
Yeah, there's a
the
great
payoff is there because of what they've gone through.
Yeah, exactly.
Together.
Yeah.
I agree.
Solid. Absolutely solid.
Absolutely.
And it's just like to be a character that feels so, as you said, so throwaway, but it's like so much love and thought put into these characters.
But it's a character that could easily be mocked and just made fun of because to people that don't know comics or characters and stuff like that from DC, or like, I think it would have not worked in the first Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah,
because I don't think the writing would have been as strong for her.
Yeah.
At all, and I don't think she would have placed well. Whereas I know it's kind of like the same team, but it just works so much better.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she's taken care of, as in the script, in the direction that she's on, like the actress as a character, like doing her like best, and she's not even been in that many films either. So I like when directors give actors that are not known a chance to take something and make it their own and roll with it.
Yeah. It definitely helps as well when you watch a film and you want to just see a character, you don't want to see an actor. As we said, it's the same thing works with the Christian Slater's voice. It's like you want them to be a character, not an actor. Yeah. And when I see her, that's who I see now. Yeah. That character.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, no, it's a great thing.
Obviously, like, as she progresses through film and whatever she goes on to do, I think she's a strong enough actor to distinguish herself between Ratcatcher 2 and whoever she's next to play. Yeah, for sure. Which, it's that parallel thing that we were talking about last time where I don't even know if I'll see it at the cinema, but seeing Robert Downey Jr. as Doomsday... Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom, sorry.
You're thinking of DC.
Fucking hell. Doctor Doom is going to be really difficult because it'll just be Iron Man. It's just stupid.
Yeah. It's going to have to be done in a very spectacular way for it to play off.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Talking about Ratcatcher, though, I love the journey of the character because you could, as you said, from the off, be like, it's just a silly power. It's a silly character.
Throwaway. It could easily be just...
And it shows you how the progression from Idris saying, that's a disgusting power. It's like you control rats. And then when it comes to the ending, you're like, that's incredible. Look at like how amazing that is and how much power she has like to control this horde of rats and what damage it can do. It's an army. Of rats. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. And it shows you like all the characters. I mean, it doesn't not so much in the Team A because it kind of ridicules all those guys. But in this, even though it feels like there could be throwaway characters, they all feel powerful and they're there for a purpose.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Great.
100%.
Do you want to talk about Harley here?
Sure.
The thing I love about this film is we've had time to be with Harley, right? And for her to form the character. We had a whole film just about Harley Quinn and like progress her character to be this strong female, amazing, well-defined character. And now this is almost the time where it's like, it's not just about Harley now, it's about everyone else as well. Yeah. And she gets just as much to do in this film, but she doesn't feel like it's all about her. No. I agree. Which it did kind of feel like in the first Suicide Squad film, but I guess because it was...
I think that's because they're trying to introduce her in that one, isn't it? But I also feel like she's written better since that film. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
In Birds of Prey and in this, the writing of the character is just... And now Morrow's just so into it. Yeah. I think to slide into that character is just a lot easier than it was the first time. Yeah. Plus, I think her, like the director of Suicide Squad, to try and show off like Harley. I think he was playing towards the teenage boy kind of esque vision of Harley.
As in the first Suicide Squad. Yeah, David Ayer. Yeah.
Whereas actually Birds of Prey and this see her as a character, as in a very strong, independent woman, not a sex object.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
There is a shift from the first Suicide Squad to Birds of Prey and this.
Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like that shift, it almost felt like a natural progression of the character, because you needed to see her downtrodden on by the Joker for her to get the full journey all the way to this film.
Yeah.
Which is, it worked. Even though the film didn't work, it worked as a character study.
Yes. Because obviously we've seen, during this Puddin Squad, we've seen some awful Harley Quinns. But I think Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn
has always stood out.
Yeah, and it's always, if she doesn't continue, it's going to be very, very difficult to see someone else. But, I trust James Gunn and whatever his vision is and stuff like that, but it'll be very difficult to see someone else.
Yeah.
Because she just embodies it so well. And I think I prefer her in this, obviously, to the first Suicide Squad, because she's just more confident, and I think she feels at home within this group, and the way she works with them and makes fun of herself, makes fun of others. It's just, I don't know. I think the whole team as a general just gel really well.
And they also really, they do gel, and they really do become and feel like a team. Yeah.
Whereas I don't think they did in the first Suicide Squad.
No.
It was all pretty much, here's this
they
character,
were just jammed
here's
together.
this one, here's this one.
Yeah.
This one's a
they
collective.
play off each other.
It's a collective.
Yeah. And there's actually feels like, not completely with everyone, but there feels like some love between them. Like they've actually grown to really appreciate and like each other, which is, it is lovely.
It is lovely.
Yeah. Just to say before we move on to them actually starting the mission, just a couple of setup bits that I enjoyed, in like the prison of them and then learning about their mission, basically. I love the first introduction with Bloodsport and Peacemaker, where they're just bouncing off each other, and Peacemaker's like, my bullets will go inside your bullet holes, and all that kind of stuff is just hilarious. All the stuff of them watching the mission footage and then asking the most stupid questions at the end, like, what is that? It's an overhead projector. And then King Shark's just like, hand. It's just wonderful. And when we first get introduced to Polka Dot Man, and Peacemaker's just like, what does he do? Throw polka dots? And it's just that pause. And he's like, he actually throws polka dots. It's just, there's just great comedy and great timing, and it just wonderful.
And again, it's a testament to both the actors and the writing of it.
Yeah, definitely. So, Waller orders the squad to find Flag, who is being held at a rebel base. The team massacres the rebel soldiers, only to learn that rebellion leader Sol Soraya had saved Flag. So we get another incredible scene. This is the first proper time we can see them not working together, working against each other, really. And just the interplay between Peacemaker and Bloodsport, and just massacring.
It's that kind of macho thing, isn't it? Like, I'm number one.
There's just some great deaths in this as well. Where one of the first ones where Peacemaker's walking along and he's just stabbing the man on the bed all the way down his body. Oh my God,
yeah, all the way, yeah. Forgot about that.
Then we get the man who gets shot and he's got his dick out.
Yes.
We get the man who's he shoots the fan into the bath, gets him electrocuted. The exploding.
It's very creative. I love it.
The exploding compression bullet.
The bullet, yeah.
Which is a wonderful effect. It's a man exploding. And we finally also see the polka dot pals.
Yes,
great effect.
We do. Yes.
They almost burn through anything.
It's like kind of like a alien acid like blood, isn't it? It's just like
hella fun.
Yeah,
love it.
It's a good set piece, actually.
Yeah,
it's a really good setup, just to show what they do and stuff like that. Yeah,
and to end it with the fact that they were actually all innocent. They just massacred a whole village.
Whoops.
Sorry. So, despite the group's actions, Soraya agrees to help them infiltrate the capital, where they capture Project Starfish's lead scientist, the Thinker. So, this is one of those things as well. We get a bit of time here to flesh out some of the characters. We get the nice emotional backstory of Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
We get the nice emotional backstory of Ratcatcher. I love how, James Gunn just gives moments. Mm-hmm. It's like, it doesn't have to be long.
No.
But it's just like short intervals just to be like, okay, let me give you a little bit of
it's like
heart
a taste.
to this.
It's a taste.
Yeah. And it goes so far with it.
It does. And I think it really builds on each section of the film because you know more and more that you're just rooting for them even more. But you understand their motives.
Yeah.
And that's like a testament to a good screenwriter is that he knows his characters inside and out and not just about where they are now but who they were before, even if we've never seen it before.
Yeah,
he knows how to write their past and it's a testament to the actors and how they portray it as well. It's I think it's just marvelous.
Yeah, absolutely.
DC-less, whatever.
So we also meet Milton here.
Yes.
Just the whole Milton thing, and how many jokes they make out of Milton, just with Harley not knowing who he is, but then the end joke of her calling Bloodsport Milton. It's just so funny.
It's just little things like that could just.
It's just clever comedy writing.
Yeah.
And pacing. Love it. What do you think of Thinker? Peter Capaldi's Thinker.
Yeah, I've never seen Peter
Capaldi
in anything before. I don't think.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't watch Doctor Who.
What have I seen him in? I can't remember.
So it's kind of like an introduction for me to him as an actor, and
he's definitely never been anything like this. Anyway,
no, God no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
no.
I just it's so gross as well when you find out that he's been like basically raping the starfish creatures.
I mean,
gross.
Yeah, gross.
So Milton, he's charged with sneaking them into the capital, and they've all got to wear disguises. Just a great comedy in just these disguises, man. Just with the whole King Shark thing, as we said, but John Cena in this really tiny t-shirt as well. It's like they just all stand out so much. It's like,
but in the best way, though. It's just again, it could be in the wrong hands. It could be so stupid and gimmicky.
Yeah, of course.
Everything that they do per character and everything they're wearing just screams their character and their personality, and that's what makes it funnier. Absolutely. And to go into this bar as well, and this is another time we see the relationships kind of building between them, because they all kind of start getting comfortable with each other. And then just to see Polka Dot Man dancing in the club and all the people were his mum. Oh man, it's just lovely. I feel so sad seeing King Shark in the van on his own. You just see these moments with him like looking out the window. He clearly just wants to live a normal life. He just wants to be a part of it, doesn't he? But he doesn't realise that he's got this kind of like animalistic thing about him. He just wants to eat people.
Nom nom.
That's all he wants to do. He wants to be a part of the world, but he's also very, very hungry.
Oh, I didn't mention that when they make camp a little bit earlier, and this is when Polka Dot Man has to go dispel all his polka dots.
Yeah,
and the light gets shone on King Shark almost eating Ratcatcher, and it's so scary. It's like he's almost putting her in his mouth. It's like, oh man, King Shark, he's amazing. He's just so great. He's just a beautiful creature. Yeah, he's just very misunderstood.
He is, yeah.
And there's a big heart there, and he just wants to be loved. He just wants some friends.
He does,
and some nom nom on the side.
And some nom nom.
Yeah.
Doesn't realise he'll eat his friends, but still fine.
We used to get a moment in this bar as well where they finally get the Thinker, and Ratcatcher and Polka Dot Man get charged with taking the Thinker out the back. Mm-hmm. And Ratcatcher's like, do you want a hungry rodent crawling up your arse? He's like, my answer might not be what you expect. He's like, all the stuff you're doing with those starfish people.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's just wonderful. And yeah, they get captured by the soldiers, and we get this wonderful scene between Peacemaker, Bloodsport, and Rick Flag, and just saying about the whole killing a man with one punch, and they all can do it, and they all do it at the same time. It's just well played. And just Bloodsport just being like, I don't even smoke. It's like, just puts the cigarette out. I just love it, man. There's just so many great like set pieces in this.
Yeah, there are, and it's just a nice way to home in on character relationships and stuff. It's just really just yeah. They're more alike than they realise. Yes, which is great. They are. Yes. So Harley's taken to Corto Maltese's new dictator, Silvio Luna, who wishes to marry her. After learning of Luna's plans to use Project Starfish on political dissidents, Harley kills him and escapes. Now, when I was in the cinema and I saw this for the first time, this was my moment, my lull in the film, because I was like, oh, why are they doing this? Right.
Why are they giving her a relationship and stuff? On second watch, or not second watch, this is probably my like third or fourth watch, but obviously you come to realise that it's not that. No. She's actually going to immediately kill him afterwards. But it works so well because it plays into that kind of romantic comedy kind of thing, and the stuff you normally see of like all the birds and the slow-mo.
Yeah, and it's like your traditional rom-com kind of thing, isn't it?
Just to set it all up and to end with him getting shot. It's just very well played. She's always strong.
Yes.
It was her choice to sleep with him.
Yes.
She broke his conversation halfway through and was like, I'm just going to sleep with you now. Yeah. So it's like, she got her way.
It's her decision. So.
And she says as well, what's the thing she says? Rest in peace to that beautiful monster between your legs. It plays into what we've learned about her character so far, about how when any red flags comes up, she has to immediately kind of see to it.
Yes.
Because
of past relationships.
She's gone through all this, the Joker thing, but again, and she never wants to let that happen to her ever again.
No, and also it's just reminding us the fact that Harley Quinn is a very clever person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Always.
She's got the smarts.
Yeah.
So
she's just a bit wacky.
And also, what's wrong with a woman wanting a bit of dick?
If
she knows what she wants, she get it.
It's natural.
Well, not for me, but.
Sex is natural.
Sex is natural.
Sex is natural.
Yes, I wouldn't know anyway, but
that's like me saying like it's not natural for you to have sex with men.
No, it's natural for me.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's natural.
Yeah.
It's just natural. You're the one who said it wasn't natural.
No, I know.
I didn't say it.
No. Don't twist my words, boy. You bitch.
So she escapes.
She does.
And we spoke about this in
really funny escape,
a previous episode. But you get this like representation of what maybe Harley is seeing in her head.
Yeah.
And like literally the blood is flowers.
Yeah, and it's kind of like taking the police station from the last Birds of Prey up to the next level.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate the whole, if that's what she sees, that's what she sees. Mm-hmm. And it just makes sense.
It makes her appear less cruel because she sees it as quite a lovely thing with all these animated birds flying around.
Yeah.
That's why she doesn't really care about killing people, because it's not really that brutal to her.
Exactly.
Just it's another day.
Just doing her bit for the environment with the flowers and stuff.
Giving back to Mother Earth.
Exactly.
And it's also wonderful as well, just to show that she's a woman who can do stuff on her own. All the team go to rescue her. And they're just about to climb up the window, let alone even start doing anything. They're just about to go into the building, let alone actually help her in any way.
Which she says, sweet.
I can go back inside.
I could pretend. Love it.
She's sweet.
She is.
And, there's this already formed relationship between her and Flag, which is nice.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I can see it. You can feel it. They don't have to verbalise it.
No.
I just feel it, which is nice. Not forgetting to mention as well just another reason to show her amazing gymnastics when she's being tortured and she's hanging literally her body's lifting a man off the ground and breaks his neck, and it's like she's highly skilled. Man. She's got skills.
What pro?
Yeah. So after realising Harley has already escaped, She joins the others, who use the Thinker to break into Jotunheim and begin rigging it with explosive. Flag and Ratcatcher 2 enter the Thinker's laboratory and find Starro the Conqueror, a giant starfish-like alien that creates smaller versions of itself to kill people and control their bodies. The Thinker explains that Starro was brought to Earth by the US government, which has secretly funded the experiments for decades, using Corto-Maltesian citizens as test subjects. Let's just talk about Starro for a second. Mm-hmm. Scary.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah.
Very creepy, right? Do you know when you see like the old footage and it's like not as big as it was?
Yeah.
It's like it's in almost like a spaceship. It's like really creepy because it's all like black and white and just the fact all these starfish on the people's faces and all the tentacles and
it's alien-esque, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very like
it's very otherworldly, obviously. But...
like the huggers.
Yeah. I like it. It's a great design. And it's like equally ridiculous when it gets out at the end where it's just this big starfish.
I think that just...
It doesn't feel stupid.
No, it feels correct for this film.
Absolutely, yeah.
First Suicide Squad, it would look stupid.
Yeah, probably.
Because they took that film too seriously.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And I think it makes so much sense for this one.
Yeah, absolutely agree. So yeah, they're all getting into Jotunheim. We get the amazing, as we said, the amazing shot of King Shark ripping that man apart. We haven't said how amazing it is just for King Shark because eating people in general.
True.
It's just...
But it's just so...
That is terrifying to me. I have a massive fear of sharks, right? And it is horrendous.
Yes.
The way
I get it.
chomping people down.
Sharks are terrifying. But
and you can hear them screaming inside.
Yeah.
Nuts, man. Love it.
But it's a chance to use that level of gore that I like. And when you think of King Shark, I want to see him bite someone's head off.
Yeah, of course.
So it has to be done.
Yeah.
It has to be done.
Definitely. We also get a little moment as well when they're placing all the bombs, which I like with King Shark and Peacemaker. And King Shark has made like a little model of Peacemaker.
Yes.
And Peacemaker's like, that's very nice. Looks nothing like me. It's just great, man. This is great. So, yeah, we find out that Amanda might know more about this than we realise.
What a fucking surprise.
Yeah, what a surprise. So, an enraged Flag decides to leak a hard drive containing evidence of this, but is killed by Peacemaker, who is under orders from Waller to cover up the US's involvement. Meanwhile, a skirmish between the rest of the team and the military leads to Polka Dot Man accidentally setting off the explosive prematurely. As Jotunheim crumbles, the drive falls into Ratcatcher 2's possession. Peacemaker attempts to kill her before she can escape with it, but Bloodsport shoots him and takes it. So, a lot to cover here. But I love the justification of Peacemaker.
Yeah.
How he basically will kill as many people as he can to bring peace.
Yeah, and it's like he's got a job to do, and this is, I don't care how I'm doing it.
Yeah. To bring peace, I'll kill as many people.
There'll be no one left in the earth but me.
It kind of makes sense in a weird,
surrounded by mirrors in his tiny white.
So it's the end of Rick Flag here. Sad?
Yeah.
You must have been very sad,
very sad.
After what you've told me.
Yeah, my boner left.
Do you think he'll ever come back? Because Rick Flag Sr. is in Creature Commandos.
True.
His dad's there. I mean,
there's no reason why we couldn't have him back.
Just to get Joel Kinnaman back.
Exactly.
This is the thing. We don't really know.
I think we don't know the involvement of any of this team
what
in
is actually
what's going
canon
forward and stuff like that. So I think because obviously they're focusing on stuff that's not been done for a while, and obviously like Supergirl and stuff like that. And I think one step at a time. But I would like to see certain actors and characters come back as
carry over.
Yeah.
Maybe not bring Rick Flag back, because then the death of him would mean nothing, I guess.
True. Flashbacks, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, definitely.
That would work.
So...
In his tiny white as well, please. Thank you.
We get a little flashback, and King Shark finds the aquarium.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Just another beautiful, like, innocent scene from him.
It's just like it's like there's just like a
just absolute wonder.
Yeah,
about
what
the wide world where he has to hide from looks like, really. And
Yeah,
it's just like beautiful.
It just so does he put his hand fin against the glass, and it's just like, oh,
He's just so sweet, but also so scary.
so scary.
And for them just to be like biting the hell out of him afterwards, man, it's
Fucking great.
It works well. So the building's collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
We get a wonderful scene of them all jumping across the building. Bloodsport falls down. We get the payoff of actually Bloodsport's bullets are smaller than
Yes.
Peacemaker's.
Yep.
Gets him the neck. Obviously, Peacemaker's not dead.
No.
There's a series. But it was a good journey for the character to get there. And I'm not going to say how the series plays out, but I like the journey the character's gone from here to what happens in the series. Watch it, Scott.
I know. I think they've taken it off Now TV as well.
Oh, have they? Damn it, I wanted to watch it again.
Because I think obviously the new series is coming, so
Yeah.
that's what fucking streaming does, don't they? They take
Why
the
do they
first
do
one
that?
off. I don't know. It's
Why do they do that? Surely they want people to watch it.
Stupid.
So, Starro escapes, the destroyed Jotunheim, kills the Thinker and much of the military and begins taking control of the island's population. Waller tells the squad that their mission is complete and orders them to leave, but Bloodsport leads the team in fighting Starro. Waller attempts to execute them for this, but her subordinates knock her out. After Starro kills Polka Dot Man, Harley pierces a hole into its eye, allowing Ratcatcher 2 to summon the city's rats to chew Starro to death from the inside.
What a way to go.
What a way. What an ending to this whole film. Wonderful. Just showing how brutal Waller can be. Just showing...
But how she... Well, like, even though she is alone in her thinking, but how all these people that have actually been along there in that journey with her, happy with people dying in front of them, they're actually not comfortable in doing that.
Yeah.
And actually, they don't actually... How she was, like, going to leave Starro just to do whatever he wants and kill whoever.
Probably kill the whole rest of the world as well.
This team are like, that's a little bit too far for us.
Too far for us.
So, doink.
Yeah. Just showing the levels, there can be some humanity in the world.
Yes.
It's not just all clear cuts with Amanda Waller's and Task Force X's.
Exactly.
Extreme.
I mean, she'll probably have them all killed, but...
Yeah, probably. Knowing her amazing starfish scene taking over all of the citizens and them having to cover their faces like the team just so they can't get taken over by these starfish. It is just a lot of fun.
So much fun, and it's visually good as well. Like
seeing the starfish as well, the effect of the starfish, the way it walks, and it's just like it spins onto the next leg to get to the next part. It's great. And finally, Polka Dot Man, he gets his moment. Sees the starfish as his mum.
Oh, that is a fucking hilarious.
Just destroying her leg, and you see all the citizens also holding their leg, going ah.
That is really clever.
And it is amazing. Like this whole segment's amazing anyway because finally the team are all properly working together. So it's just a really feel good moment. And then obviously we get the Polka Dot Man feel good moment, even though he dies. It still feels good because it feels like it's like he accomplished something.
Yeah,
accomplished something. He got out of his mother's shadow kind of thing, which is lovely.
I mean, it killed him, but...
Yeah, exactly. And finally we get the big payoff of what this javelin was here for this whole time.
Yeah.
And Harley literally like pierces through the eye. It's such a beautiful scene.
It is really... it's really hard to describe because on paper you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's inside a giant eyeball.
But it just works so
yeah.
so good.
And all the rats just chewing on the inside. Oh, painful. Gross. But even like the effect of it, how afterwards, and you see like the eyes almost like deflated a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like oh man.
Yeah.
It's actually pierced like the
Gross.
film of the eyeball. It's just weird.
Gross.
Very gross, but very
great.
satisfying.
Yeah, brilliant.
With the military diverted, Sarai takes control of the government, promising democratic elections. Bloodsport blackmails Waller into releasing him and the surviving squad members and dropping Tyler's charges in exchange for keeping the contents of the drive confidential. Waller reluctantly agrees, and the remaining squad members are airlifted out of Corto Maltese. It's nice. Bloodsport's daughter gets a nice payoff.
She does.
She's getting a little bit proud of her dad. She sees on the TV. I like the little moment between Bloodsport and Harley, how, because obviously Bloodsport and Rick Flag had this relationship anyway, that was because they used to work together, but there's this conflict there of, we needed to honour Flag, make his death worth something. So it's nice that was they had a moment to just contemplate that.
Yeah, I get that.
But then obviously it's finished off with a joke because he said, "I don't have many friends." I just I could be your friend, Milton. Great payoff, love it. And finally, one of the last things, we're seeing King Shark walking through, saying "nom nom
nom nom."
That nom nom nom. He just wants to eat everything.
I love it in his shorts. No,
yeah, what a beautiful character. And a rat finally sits on
Bloodshot's shoulder.
Yeah,
it's on his shoulder. Yeah, it is.
On his knee.
On his knee,
and he's stroking on the knee.
Oh, he is with his two fingers, isn't he?
Cute.
It is
nice.
Cute.
And that's the end of the Suicide Squad. But in a mid-credit scene, it's revealed that Weasel, a member of the first team, has survived and run off into the jungle. In another post-credit scene, Waller punishes her subordinates by assigning them to a new mission with Peacemaker, who is still alive and recovering in a hospital. Both characters are alive, and I'm very happy about it. They didn't need to die. I'm very excited to see more of Weasel, and I'm very excited to watch more of Peacemaker, and also rewatch season 1 of Peacemaker.
Yes. Weasel, I think, I want a backstory. I want to see what he looked like.
You
want
to see all the children he killed?
Yeah, I watched that.
Do you think
I love horror.
Do you think he actually killed them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. Absolutely.
He looks like the kind of thing who would eat them as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gross, but we love
They're
him.
great.
Yeah. And that's the Suicide Squad.
Amazing.
I think I've said everything I wanted to say.
I haven't seen your score for this, but I think I know what it is.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
My score has changed.
Up or down?
It's 10 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
This is when I'm watching this, as you said about how confident you feel about Superman now, right? Watching this and like watching, even with Birds of Prey, I'm watching them both, and I'm like, this is actually, aside from maybe like Batman or Superman, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Batman v Superman, or the serious Man of Steel, or the
Just
serious
because
Batman
it's a 10 out of 10, films have different ways in which they are 10 out of 10.
But what I'm saying is that I like the serious side of my Batmans and my Supermans, right?
Yes.
But when it comes to stuff like this, there's something about taking these kind of characters and making it lighthearted and making it really violent and fun. I fucking love it so much.
Yeah.
It makes me think I don't need a straight down the line comic book movie like you'd expect. Like I like love Aquaman, right?
Yeah.
But I prefer to watch something like this because there's so much more going, and it's so much unexpected stuff's going to happen.
Yes.
In comparison to a straight down the line superhero story.
Yes.
That I just lap it up, man. I
think this is what you get when they have that kind of like ability to be violent and stuff like that because they are technically the villains. So there's already that aspect of danger. There's already that aspect of death and stuff like that. Whereas if you team up a bunch of superheroes, it's about heroism
honor
and saving
justice.
And, There's a difference in the scale of them. So that's why I think, like what you said, it works for this, and they can just do whatever they want.
But this is what I'm excited about, right? James Gunn. Thinking about James Gunn. I'm really into the Guardians of the Galaxy films, right?
Yes, you are.
And so they're heroes.
They are.
They've got the humour in, But what it does when something's funny, right? It makes you love the characters. It makes you not expect when the really dramatic and hard-hitting stuff comes, because it sets you back. You're like, oh shit, I love these characters. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. And James Gunn's very good at having that balance where it can switch to serious.
Kind of like the whole, like, the Gamora stories and stuff like that. Her background and, like, with Thanos and stuff.
Yeah, it's not just all-out comedy.
No.
The comedy just makes you buy in to the characters more, that when the bad stuff happens, the stakes are higher.
Yes, I agree.
Which is, if this is the world we're getting, I'm all up for it.
Yeah, me too.
Tell me, what's your score?
So it has also gone up. And I believe that this film is just one hell of a good time. Casting's great. Casting's on point. Story. Just everyone plays their A game. So I think it's 10 out of 10 as well. So.
Yes! Oh my God. I was going to say 9.
But it's gone up to a 10.
So,
oh no.
Better than Birds of Prey?
Yes.
Yeah. I say it's better than Birds of Prey as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though I gave Birds of Prey a 10 as well, but this just tops it just a little bit. Amazing. It's a straight up 10. We haven't had many straight up 10s. So it's going to be interesting to see how far it goes. Mm-hmm. It's going up against our first 10 out of 10, which is Batman Begins.
Oh, they're so different.
They're so different. They're so different.
Oh, I love Batman Begins so much, and it gets it's always forgotten, so I feel like I shouldn't. Should
we put Batman Begins above it?
Yes. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's keep it above it. Yeah.
Batman Begins needs to stay where it is.
We'll make this our new number 5.
Done.
There you go. Our top 5. Everyone wants to know.
Because I can feel like you feel the same way. So.
Well, it's a hard one because they're so different.
They are.
Yeah.
But Batman Begins is forgotten about a lot.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't be, because it's a fucking beautifully
beautifully
made, and it really sets up. It does the work, all the legwork for setting up the next 2 films.
Mm-hmm.
So
it deserves its place.
Yeah, I agree.
It goes above. We go above. So just so everyone knows, we got number 1 spot, The Dark Knight. Number 2 spot, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Everyone.
Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, Ultimate Edition. Number 3 is The Joker. Number 4 is Batman Begins, and number 5 is The Suicide Squad
from 2021.
Look at that. I didn't
Not a bad top 5, actually.
Yeah, it's wonderful top 5. That's a great.
Do you think we'll ever get an animation top 5?
No. Or never. No, I don't know. We both have to give a 10 out of 10 to an animated film.
True. That's very true.
Maybe one day.
Okay.
We'll have to think about it. That's it. That's the end of our.
That's bye-bye Puddin Squad.
Puddin Squad season. That's it. That's all the films. But don't fret. We got a bonus episode coming, of course, as we always do. You should expect it by now if you've been following this podcast. We always have a bonus episode.
We do.
And it's, of course, going to be something Harley related.
So excited about this. I cannot wait. We
are watching Harley Quinn, a very problematic Valentine's Day special. Yes, we're delving into the Harley Quinn animated show.
So excited.
Which we're both big fans of.
Yeah,
and we actually stopped. It just so happens we did this before we even knew we were doing this podcast.
Yes,
but we both stopped watching and haven't continued watching at the point where this episode is the next one. So it works.
Why does that happen? Because they put it
UK.
You fucking UK, honestly.
Because you fucking UK.
You fucking UK. Putting it on at midnight on E4 is not the way to go.
No. But that's what we got.
Or not available to stream anywhere either. And I'm not watching 4OD with all adverts. I'm not doing it.
Maybe we're going to have to.
I mean, maybe.
Well, that's what you got to expect, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that. That's the Puddin Squad season.
And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.